Hey guys, Ivory back with another part of Final Fantasy VII, and in this part we're going to go see Hagen. Because I cannot pronounce his name, so I'm going to call him Hagen. That's... So, what do we actually need to come here for? And quit calling me a hoe, damn it! He's an asshole. Well, this is the only way to continue the story. Him calling me a hoe. It's very nasty, and I feel offended. I honestly do. But yeah, two reasons why we're here actually. Of course, to continue the story and to find a place to store our large materia, which is kind of a pretty bad place to put it. You think they put it in a more secret location? All Kate Sif has to do is go, "Yo, Shinra, the huge materials here. They're pretty much peaceful people. You might as well go slaughter them." I mean, it could happen. Oh, everyone's got to get in the action. I was the same. Me too. Me. Is it impossible for us to carry on? Maybe. Few things I should probably mention. I got... I think I haven't mentioned it yet, but I've done everything in the battle arena. Meaning I've got W Summon, Omni Slash, and the Championship Belt. All I need is one more item, and I'll be able to do the special battle. And that special item is probably going to come in the next part, which will probably be a short part, because I want to exploit something. It's not much of an exploit, it's just a way to make it faster. What else? I'm going to, some point in this, collect a few things, and go get some ultimate weapons. So, look forward to that. Get closer. Now this is one of my favourite summons in the game. But you can only get this if you get Bahamut and Near Bahamut. You don't have to master them or anything like you do for the other three, which you have to master their respective colours. So every materia in that colour, you must master it. Green, red and yellow respectively. And there's Bahamut Zero, my favourite large materia. Don't need to really be up here now, so let's leave. I also, for this part, got myself the key that we're going to need in a minute now, due to it just being a lot quicker, because you have to use the submarine, and the submarine's slow as fuck, and I really can't be bothered with it. So yeah, I sped it up by doing that. Alright, now he wants us to go to where Ares died, so we're going to the northern continent. Let's roll, babies. And I left my chocobo here, because it just makes this part a lot quicker as well. But first, before I go in, I'm going to switch out Vincent, because he's not part of my main party in this game. He usually is, but in this one I decided to go with Barrett instead. Anyway, speed this up, jump down the hole, because gold chocobos can do that, just because they're gold. Now there is codes that you, in the game, that can make you get like white chocobos and red chocobos. I saw a video of the white chocobo, and it's apparently just like a normal yellow one, so it's not all that great. But I don't think I've ever seen a red one, which kind of sad, 'cause I would have liked a red chocobo. Would have been awesome. But yeah, we don't actually go through the middle to where he's died. We have to go around the back. Bust in this place's back doors, if you will. Now, I'm having to use my CD here instead of a ROM, due to the ROM not liking this part for some reason. I guess it just didn't want me to continue using the ROM. So instead I'm using the CD, so if it skips a little, it's because of that. The knowledge of the ancient swirling around here is telling me one thing. You're a dick. Where are your legs? How are you floating? Honestly, how is he floating? I guess that's why you don't really see any wild, like, monsters in, well, not many anyway, in Advent Child. This will bond the planet to humans and speak to the planet. If our wish reaches the planet, the white material begins to glow a pale green. But it wasn't when she died. Well, what about now? Interesting. He's such a pessimist. And quit calling me a hoe. He did that just to rub it in, didn't he? Don't call me a hoe. Ho, ho, ho. I still don't know any way in which to hear those, like, crystals you can find around this place, which apparently speak an ancient language, and, yeah. Wait a minute, this is just bog standard Russian! I don't know, but it probably has something to do with our river. Now, you see, I would have had to run off and get the key right now if I didn't get it already, so it's a good thing I got it now. Now, I gotta admit, this is a clever little device. Get on with it, old man. As I said, the CD is a bit screwed, so it'll probably skip like crazy here. Alright, we're good. Strange how it barely skips during that, though. Oh well, I suppose the game's just trying to screw around with me. Stop screwing around with me, game! Wait a minute, this is just a massive shower. Is he trying to tell me I stink? I don't need that from you. Keep. Oh, it's better to be able to move around then. Turn this completely serious scene into a non-serious scene. Huh. Now, instead of, like, taking a video of her death, couldn't they have, like, oh, I don't know, saved her instead? Maybe, maybe put a shotgun shell in Sephiroth as he was coming down, or, throwing yourself in the way of the sword. That could have worked. Hey, look, it glows! That means Holy was summoned. Woo! The world is saved! Can we go home and go to bed now? No shit. I have to admit though, that giant gem thing is really cool. Imagine having one of them. Oops, I think I skipped those a bit too fast. It's we. I mean, you can't continue without me, Cloud. I'm controlling you. What? Something must be stopping it. Pretty obvious where he is. Northern Crater! So, we now know what we need to do, or what's been done, I should say. Yellow. Oh, I wonder where he could have moved it to. Well, it's pretty easy to find out. I mean, where does Shinra stay? Where did we spend about 3 hours of the game? What could hold that massive cannon? Of course, it's Midgar. Woo! Yeah, I'm really not liking how this is skipping. To be fairly honest though, this doesn't seem to have a practical use in everyday life. I can kind of understand its use now, but as I said, in everyday life it just seems a bit redundant. How the hell did they move it? What the hell did they use to move that? I mean, that is one big ass city. And it only took them all of about 5 minutes. Okie dokie. Just trying to, you know, suck up for a raise. Please do not call it the Mako Cannon. This new weapon will be called the Sister Ray. That is retarded. And I needed to sneeze. Right as I was about to say that. That is probably one of the most retarded names for a cannon I've ever seen. They couldn't have called it something like Destructo Ray or Freudian Cannon. Could have worked, but apparently not. But yeah, I am going to very quickly, before I do anything else, switch out this CD for the emulator I was using so that I don't get any more skipping, because there's a lot of cutscenes in this one. So, obviously, when I leave, I will be back momentarily. Okay, here's hoping that worked. Yeah, let's get back to it. Using my mighty chocobo of mightiness. Just gonna quickly... In fact, before I do that, there's something else I want to quickly get. And this will be important for later. No, we've already got the Lunar Harp, so let's give this a quick go. Now, you remember the old way of doing it. Square here, square there, and 3 upstairs. That's how I do it anyway. Dude, not meant to do that. Oh well, I'll take an approximation from him. I'll just say here, because it usually is. If it isn't, no. It's not that much of a problem. It only cost me 100 gil. And I have like 1,400,000 gil. Maybe more. Oh. I thought it actually gave me something there. Anyway, let's try this properly this time. Because I really did screw that one up. You know that jet crash there almost makes it look like it landed on the dinosaur and like killed both the pilot and the dinosaur? Which could be quite amusing. Now we're looking for a particular item here. I'm not sure if it was a good item or a normal item, though that's the problem. It is a key item, and it's required to get back into Midgar. But I really cannot remember if it's a good or a normal item. I will most likely just do it this once, give this one more go, like this go, and then I'll continue on. But if we can get it first time, that'd be nice. Alright, let's ignite the bomb. This is a very weird way of detonating bombs and using tremors. I have to admit it's clever, but... Okay, it's downstairs, is it? Now they're all looking approximately here? This is exactly where I dug last time. Are you saying that you couldn't find anything in the exact same place that I tried to make you search last time? Whatever. No, my luck, that's probably still not going to find anything. Mega relic. That's alright. Anyway, back to it. Let's get on my airship and, you know, do stuff. Uh-oh. The world's shaking. This meteor falling already? We spent too long. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, I searched around there. You weren't down there. He just appears out of the bloody ether and apparently attacks me. Not cool. Not cool. Well, he don't attack me, but he's gonna go attack something. It's kind of ironic. The weapons are supposed to defend the planet. Now, I can kind of understand why it's going for Midgard, you know, because of the macro shells. But the macro shells are actually going to be used against Sephiroth, so you'd think it'd be a case of, you know, yeah. It's a strange signal. From this dude. Why are you spazzing out? Or even if it's a lie, probably. Don't y'all worry, man. Is this talk really unnecessary? This talk seems really unnecessary. I mean, weapon is moving towards Midgar, and you know, it would be wise for you to go and like, I don't know, kill it. But apparently not. Shut the fuck up, you two. Shut up, TP, you're unimportant. Can we beat that thing? It's like twice our size. All it has to do is, well, twice our size? It's like 20 times our size. It could probably just step on us and squash us. It could hurt. Like, a lot. Now, as much as I'd love to, you know, hit this thing with Knights of the Round, which I do have equipped, because I wanted to exploit it for something, but I don't want to use it in this battle, because, yeah, make it a little too easy. So, just gotta wait until it gets over here, and I guess the best way to do that is to speed it up. He really does take its friggin' time, though. Come on. I mean, I know he's a massive hulking monstrosity, and that usually means that, you know, they're going to take a while walking. But here's the thing. He's walking on water. Does that make him Jesus in weapon form? Interesting. There's also a glitch that occurs with this weapon. If you happen to get into a battle as you're touching him, you'll get into the random battle, fight that, but afterwards he'll be gone and the game will glitch up. So make sure you don't do that. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Before I go into battle with him, I want to make sure that I've got something, that I've got an ability to steal from him. So let's put it on Barrett. Barrett's magic counter, ultimate, magic counter, cure. I don't think I really need that at the moment, so steal dude. I wonder if that'll actually make him steal every time he gets hit. That'd be kind of cool. Come on! It's wasting time now. Cloud is so bored, he's spinning on the spot. He's getting closer. It's kind of strange that you can't fight this thing out in the water. I can kind of understand why, but you could have made it so that it's like one of those high wind side-on battle things. Come on. Battle on. It's time to rock and roll. Yeah, this thing has one thing to steal. It's a weapon for good old Yuffie. And I got it first time. Huh. Nice. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh yeah, Quadra Magic. Of course. Huh. Forgot I had that. Barrett's really lacking in health compared to everyone else. Why is that? Oh yeah, I loaded him up on normal magic, didn't I? Problem is that now we can really not do much. Now, there's a certain point in this battle where we will be able to hurt him, but can't hit that point yet. This has got to be one of my favourite animations for a summon in any of the FFs. It just looks so cool. It's like a miniature iron cannon. Pew! Oh, crap. But now, if you would imagine that he's not deadly accurate, and is instead incredibly inaccurate, and instead of hitting the weapon, he actually hit Midgar, or Calm. Quite the amusing thought, if you ask me. I would use that limit break, but I don't think it would actually hurt him. I wonder if Demi would work. Probably not, but I could give it a go. Oh, Sid's limit breaked up. There's not much to say about this battle. He is quite easy. Actually, I should mention this. There's a way this battle works, and it's a way you have to exploit it while fighting this thing in a low-level game. You need to make sure that the person who is getting the experience, in which case is usually Cloud, to get the experience, he needs to be the one alive. To make sure he's the one alive, you need to make sure he lives, obviously. So the other two, which is the exact same two as I have at the moment, need to have more HP than him at all times, otherwise he'll attack Cloud instead. So you need to make sure that those two heal while also throwing items at him, like attacking items, until like there's one left, and then kill the two of them off. And that'll end the battle for you, obviously. I don't know why I did that. I knew it wouldn't work. Try freezing it. See if that'll work. Gotta love that mighty big grenade launcher attached to Barrett's arm. Need healing. Freezing your face. fair amount of damage. Victory! Even though we don't technically kill it, we get experience for it for some reason. And a fair amount of AP for it as well. I think I just leveled up all 3 of those counters I had. Yahoo! Fair amount of gil as well. See you guys later. I got stuff to do. It senses murder. I don't get that. How does it sense murder? Somebody explain this bullshit to me? Explain this bullshit to me. Preparations for the sister are now in order. Do those two ever stop laughing? I swear they're like a pair of hyenas to Rufus' Scar or something. Now here's what I always thought was retarded about the Mako cannon. It requires massive amounts of Mako as it is. It requires that it be sucked into the machine, blacking out the entirety of the city just to fire a single shot. Admittedly a very high-powered and extremely cool-looking shot, but still, seems a bit overkill. Well, as my friend Dan usually says, there's no such thing as overkill. It's the entire city blackout, apart from the few lights on the thing, on the cannon itself. And after that entire charge up, you'd think it'd be a little more impressive, the actual firing than that. Still looks quite cool, but you'd think it'd be more impressive, like a longer stream or something. That was pretty long, actually, looking at it. Huzzah, victory. I don't think Shinra actually meant to help here. Ah, crud. This is like something out of a COD game. Someone fires a rocket at someone else as they fire at them. Both die. Cool, Shinra have managed 2 weapon kills. I would say get a third and win a prize, but unfortunately, you don't get the third one. I get 3 though, and that means I get prizes. Woo! Prizes of Ultima Weapon, Desert Rose, and whatever the hell the other thing was, respectively. Boom. Awesome. Excellent. Oh, crap, what? I guess he wasn't expecting this. There's a lot less of them than there was, like, in this cutscene. Now, this scene is kind of contradicted. Well, not contradicted. It actually happens, yes, but... in the novel, A Way to a Smile, Shinra, it's proved that Rufus actually managed to get out by using an escape passage that was in the office. That book also says that Rufus likes to choose the furthest place in a room for a bed. So, bit of information for you, because that's what I do. What else? And in Dirge of Cerberus, he's seen at the beginning of the game getting carried into a helicopter. He's never seen any point after that, but meh, who cares? Alright, now that the weapon is dead, I think... Yep, he's here. Now I'm going to go quickly check out the... Actually, no, because that means that I have to go into thingy, and I don't want to do that yet. So, I am going to spend the next part fighting this guy. Then I'm going to go to the special battle. Then I'm going to go collect a few items. So, until next time, this is Ivory signing out. Peace.